All right, on this second page, let me tell you what our goal is. Our goal is to do two things. Review and remember how to solve an equation for y and isolate for y. And then second, actually shading and finding out where they cross. So as we look at our equations on the first one, I have two equations up there. This top one is nice and neat. It's already solved for y, and so I'm just going to circle that because it's done. However, my second equation is not solved for y. So I'm going to recopy that one up here in this space we have. And we're going to have to take this and solve it for y. So how do I move this 2x and get rid of it? Okay, we subtract it. So we subtract 2x from both sides. That leaves us a result of y is less than or equal to negative 2x minus 1. Now circle that one. Now you have your two equations. Who feels comfortable graphing this top left one? Luke, go ahead.
Wait, so you start on positive 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Start at positive 4.
You go up 2 over 1.
Up 2 over 1.
And then you keep doing that.
Up 2 over 1.
Okay.
Continue backwards, right?
And then the line's going to be dotted.
Why is the line dotted?
Because it's greater than.
Okay, so I'm just going to connect my dots, make it a dotted line. Don't forget your arrows. Luke, if you can finish it up, tell me, how do I shade this?
It's greater than, so it's on the left.
Why left?
Above.
Okay, above. Let's always think above, below. So I'm just going to really lightly shade above. Why am I doing it lightly? Because I'm going to graph another one on top of it, and then I'm going to see where they cross. All right, who feels comfortable graphing this other one, this blue one down here at the bottom? Mr. Dutton, go ahead.
Okay, so start at negative 1.
Okay, so we start there at negative 1.
And then go
Down 2 over 1. And then keep that pace. Down 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Do the backward method. All right, Josh, if you can continue. Dotted line or solid line?
It's solid, not solid line.
Solid line.
And then
Hold on. Shade where? Above or below? Below. So there's my two lightly shaded sections. So what do I want to say is my answer? Where do they cross? Is it obvious they cross kind of over here? Now, for our lines, I want you to go up, Noah, to the red line and touch it. But what about the blue line? Do we touch it? But do we get close? Get close, but don't touch. Put a little note out to the side that says, hey, that's the solution.
My one question is, because you have the dotted line up there, wouldn't people be able to tell that it's not actually going to touch that line?
Yeah. But I want you to understand what a dotted line also means. That's why I keep emphasizing it goes up to it, but it doesn't touch it. All right? So that's our solution. Lots and lots of points. About a quarter of the graph. Okay, let's look over at number 3. Are they both already solved for y? All right, Luke and Josh did a nice job last time. Let's get two ladies to jump in on this one. Sydney, go ahead.
Okay, so for the first one, you go to negative 3.
1, 2, 3. There's my dot.
And then you go up 2 over 1.
Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. All right, everyone do that. Nice job, Sydney. Solid or dotted, Sydney?
Dotted.
Excellent. Dotted line. And Sydney, above or below?
Above.
Above. Why do you say above?
Because it's like to the left. Wait. No, below.
Why do you say below?
Because it's Wait.
Okay, let's focus on this symbol. It's less than, right?
Yeah.
Less than
Yeah,
shades
so it's below.
below. There's my basic shading. All right, nice job. Another lady. Y is greater than 1. Somebody else jump in here. Come on, ladies. Katie, Haley? Yes, no?
I'm good. Do you want me to do it?
Sure, I'd love if you would do it.
Okay, so we're going to go up 1 and make a horizontal line.
Okay, do I make that dotted or solid?
Dotted.
Dotted line. Here we go. And where do I shade?
Above.
Okay. So where's my answer? This top right corner. Truly, as I'm looking at this, what I have for an answer is just that corner. If you were drawing the true answer in the true graph, you wouldn't have anything else shaded at all. So that's truly what you would have. All of it, if you, actually graphed this and it was done in a proper way, you wouldn't see any of this red or any of this blue. All you'd see is this little triangle. Because those are not part of the solution. They help us get it, but they're not actually part of the answer. All right, down here at the bottom. What's different about this? What do we have to do before we even do any kind of graphing? True? All right, so we have that space out to the right. X plus 2y is less than or equal to 10. Little squiggle. 3x minus 2y is greater than 4. Who can help me solve this left-hand side one and get that one solved for y? Can we start out with that one? Justin, do you feel comfortable doing that? Getting the y by itself? Somebody? Go ahead, Mr. Seth, or Abby, go ahead. Excellent. Subtract the x. 2y less than negative x plus 10. All right. Good. That gives us y is less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 5. Hey, I didn't think about it. I just divided by 2. Should I change that inequality? I heard someone say yeah, someone say no.
It's not negative.
Did we divide by a negative? No, so don't change it. So let's box that. We'll come back to graphing it in a little bit. Nice job, Abby. Drew, can you help me with the other one?
Yeah,
Subtract 3x. Negative 2y greater than negative 3x plus 4. Good job, Drew. And now? Divide by negative 2. Y is, heads up here, y is what? Less than 3/2 x minus 2. Put a little note to yourself that says, change the sign. Should it be a minus 2 or a plus 2? 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. Were you thinking minusing? Probably that's what you saw visually. All right, let's circle that. Okay, who feels comfortable graphing this first left one? Who can help us out here? Mr. Spear, would you be willing?
Sure. So you go to negative 1/2.
I go to negative 1/2.
So go to 5, positive 5.
I'll go to positive 5. All right.
And then you go down 1 over 2.
Yeah, down 1 over 2. Good job. Make all your dots. And Zach, do I make this a solid line or a dotted line?
Solid.
Excellent. Noah, are you comfortable shading? You feel okay with shading it? Okay, Noah, what do you think? Above or below?
Sorry.
Below, excellent. Okay, nice job. It's below because it's less than. All right. Sam and Ryan, can you help me with graphing this back one?
Start at -2.
All right, I'm there. Up how many? Up 3 over 2. And gentlemen, if you want to confer, is this going to be a solid line or a dotted line? Dotted? And what about my shading on this one, guys? Below. So where do they cross? Hopefully it's pretty obvious, this bottom sector. That's about as hard as they're going to get, Justin, because you're going to have to solve first, you change the sign, and then you had to graph it. They can't really get much harder, because that's forcing you to do all of the work involved in that. Questions here?